Well, it says I'm not on, but I guess I am. Let's see here. Hi, I love you. Hi, Patty. Hi, Jake. Alright, well, I'm gonna go. Streaming creative. It says I am, but it's showing it's offline, so I don't know. So, anyway, I could sit here and dilly-dally with this for all night, but I'm just gonna go ahead and it's 1:15. Let's start it up. So, this up just to see one last time. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Hold on. Well, YouTube still says I'm live. And Twitch, I don't know. It says offline. So, I'm going to go with it. Never mind. I'll just get going. Okay. Tired of seeing the test pattern, are you? I knew you were. Alright, let's turn it off. And here we are. Let's take a look at what we got so far. So, we're almost done with the letter E. The letter E. Got a couple more pieces to throw in here at the bottom, and we can start on the next letter. So far so good. Still no choices on color. I just did these two in color just because everybody knows a template is green and the yellow pages are yellow. Alright, so oh my gosh, I just remembered what these were. Oh, I love you, honey. Okay, so now I remember what they were. Ooh, maybe I won't get divorced. Okay, let's see here. Alright, so we're going to get in here. And so we've still got a French curve in here, sorta. I think I might pull a reference before I put this in here. Because it kind of looks like I have French A. Okay, so let's see here. And let's go. Alright, so let's go ahead and toss my latest piece in here, the yellow page book. And I think I'm going to put it behind the RAM. Yep, I think so. Alright, and then go ahead, start a new layer, and I'm going to go ahead and hide everything else. Got this here, and I'm going to jump in and and go here, and I want French curve. Alright, so this is the one and most people would recognize, I would think, is this one here. I guess it looks more like an A than I thought. Pretty good for a reference drawing. So I'm just gonna take a look here, and I just want to go ahead and grab this image, copy, and get back to Illustrator. And I'm going to go ahead and scoot out here a little. And I'm going to quick go over to my workspace here. Is it locked down? Yes. Okay. And paste. And I think I'll just do a quick trace job on these, on just this one here, just so I have a good reference. And let's see here. And here. And here. And if you notice, I'm hitting each of the high points. Furthest at the top, furthest at the left, furthest at the bottom, furthest from the right. And if you really want to know, when you get down to the pixel level, it's always the last few that are straight in a line here. So you take this point and you take this point and you go in between, and that's the point you want to redraw from. Now, my anchor at the top is way off, so I'm going to swing it back in, and I should actually be picking a spot. If I was really redrawing this, I wouldn't include the shadow, so it would be there, and come back down here again, and this got a little off to the side. Holding down the shift key and dragging over until it's actually got loose, until it's actually touching the white spot. And then come down here, and with this one, go ahead and bring it back out to the white, and back down again. So right there. And I'm going to put another point in. Drag it down. Same with here. I want to drag it so that I actually have both handles. And back out again. Get that going. And I know this isn't right, so I'm going to check this out. And again, see where the two colors are almost identical. You can use that as a reference point. Select this, drag it out, bring this back in. This one got a little far away. I can do this. And this got out a little bit further, so I just quick drag that out. Back out again. And looks like this could come out a little bit, but it's pretty close. And anybody who's watched any of the earlier ones, you'll know I'm not trying to hit this perfect. I'm just trying to make sure that it's believable. Okay, bring that in. Bring this up until it hits again, and then bring this back until it hits again. And looks like it needs to come up again. And back in again to get it where you want it. Again, as long as it's close for this project, close is good enough. So this is really just for my own fun, and I may even get a t-shirt made for myself from this. Okay, here. That's a little hokey. I'll fix that. So right now, I don't want to spend a ton of time on this. Like I said, it's all about just making it believable. In this case, I'm not trying to be too representational or hyper realistic on this. Okay, so we got this one here. And I wouldn't actually have to, I mean, I could just do rounded corners on these too, just go straight out. But I just want it to be done when I'm done. So, and again, you can use these pixels as a reference. I could do this, and then take this out, and then draw this back, and come back around to, here we are at the flat points again. So, oh, you're going to do this every night to me now? Okay, so let's see here, bring this, alright, there we go. So we got the outside edge. Now we're going to go ahead and do this inside parts. Okay, top part. And bring this down. And I can tell that I didn't do it right because of this. So there was another point in here. I'm just going to quick add one, bring it out. And bring this down to try to match it. And round that out. Bring this down. Here. 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 And round. Okay, I knew was going to go funky. That's alright. Bring this back in. There. And we're going to go ahead and grab this. Okay, what's going on? So when you start getting lost, go to Control Y, hit your line, Control Y again, put it back in. So I probably should have a stroke on this thing or something so it's a little easier to find too. I'm just gonna get that. And did I move my reference because I didn't lock it down? Probably. Alright, so let's just do Control X. And I'm going to quick pop in another layer, paste in front. I'm going to put that behind. And then lock it down. Go back to my working layer and Control Y. I'm going to quick throw a little stroke on this. And just to keep it different from the rest. See what I messed up on here, so I'm going to put it back into place. Okay, put this back. Alright, there we go. Okay, so I just have this little piece here. And let's go ahead. Let's see. I'm going to try to overshoot it and see what happens when I put the rounded points on here. Actually, no, I'm not. Alright. Let's go in here and be neat and pretty. So again, we see the flat ends here. That's going to be your high point. And you're going to want to come back in here. And because I just want this to be fewer points, I'm going to go ahead and pick the in-between here. And get that. Come out to here. Make another round. And I'll do it like this. Around. And around. And right here. And I'm gonna have to fix that a lot. Okay. Alright, and come in here and get these anchors to work together. That's the only problem with working with the stroke, though, is you can't really see where that line is because it covers it up. And so that's another reason not to use one when you're at this point. So, and because I'm only making things worse, go ahead and select it and take the stroke off and see how bad I've done. Not terrible so far. Oh, just the point, please. And bring that in. Take a look. And so I should have put a high point here, and I didn't. Alright, so like that. And just bring this all the way in so I get rid of the anchor. And come back up like this. See where I'm at. Look at that, anchor 2. Here, get rid of this one and just bring it out. Grab this one and bring it out. Alright. Close. Good enough, good enough. Alright, so go ahead and put the red stroke back on. Alright. Okay, so there we go. We got a French curve now. And I can get rid of my resource. And before I do that, this looks kind of thin here. This didn't come around right. Probably didn't reposition it correctly when I got done getting out of shape before. And this one. Okay, before I go, yeah, it's locked. Okay. Alright, so let's take a look. So, I'm going to go ahead and move that down. Move that up. Still looks a little off. Move it down. Move it back up. And get this figured out. That looks better. Alright, and to grab it, and let's do red fill, red stroke, red fill. Actually take the stroke off and do Control 8. Control 8, which is compound path. So if you look right here, compound path, Control 8. Okay. Alright, so I've got this. Do a Control, whoop, oh, there, Control X. Go over here and do a paste. Nope, because I just did it. Let's do a paste in front. Nope, undo. Should just be a paste right here. Oh, I was probably still on selected on the other artboard. Okay, so and let's just do a quick resize. So having the tool selected, Alt brings up the window. Okay, we'll do 20%. Alright, go away. Okay, so we got this. And we're going to go ahead and, nope, right there. Enlarge it back up a little. But again, I don't want it too far off the map here to break up the letter. And it had a bit of an angle when I did it. So, what do I want to do? Well, so let's do this. So, first of all, we need an edge. Let's give it a bit of an edge. And these were usually like smoke gray. So I'll just do, I don't want it stroked that way. Still going to keep it with a black stroke. I guess I kind of have to. Yep. So let's go black strokes. And let's go with like a gray fill. No. Select the right thing. And go gray for now. And go ahead and put this behind. Control X. Paste them back. And I could probably get away with not having a stroke on it. Let's just fill it black. Okay. And that's going to be too wide there, so I'm going to take that stroke off. There we go. I'll call that good. Do a quick Control G group. And do I want to angle it at all? Yeah, probably so. But what we're going to do, it's pieces part. So I'm going to quick drag one in here and just say French curve. Oh, I did it as a movie clip again though. Let's fix it. Let me fix it. Doesn't look like it. Oh, that's a drag. Okay, see you later then. 1, 2, and let's get rid of it. There, delete instance. That's what I was afraid of. Okay, so we'll leave it for a moment. I'm going to go ahead and do a copy. Delete and paste, and let's try this. Okay, French curve, and we want to make sure we select the graphic, and okay. Okay, so you're going to be snooty about it. We'll do 02, enter. Alright, so we'll get rid of this one now. Let's see what happens when we delete instance. Okay, so it just leaves this one. Perfect. And now we can go ahead and play with it. A little bit more. Okay, let's just do this. And it really doesn't matter at this point because I think I'm just going to do okay, so we'll go 0 here. Okay, and then I didn't want it to go away, really. Oh, I'm on envelope. I don't like envelope. Oh, that's weird. It's showing it as a symbol, though. Huh. Okay. And then effect. And I want object. Envelope. Warp. We'll leave it on. Arch. We got 0 here. And put preview on. I don't want that. Let's see about this. Okay. That's kind of what I was looking for. And let's see. We'll go ahead and make it a little smaller at the bottom. Or wider. That looks goofy. Let's get rid of it. Horizontal. Nope. here's another thing that's annoying me. 0. Alright. Okay. Is it showing an envelope? So it's hitting an envelope again? Okay, let's go ahead and that. Nope. Undo and undo. Undo, undo. Redo, 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 redo. Okay, so we've got to get rid of this again. Delete instance. Oops. Delete instance. Why are you doing that? Find instance. Delete instance. Acting up. Well, it's not going to hurt anything to keep it there for now. And I want effects, warp. I want try the flag on it. No, don't like it. Cancel. I'm so warped. Let's see. 0. And so when you're looking at it, that's kind of fun. But I don't want to cover up too much of the circle template. I'm just gonna do I like that. Let's just do -25. Yep, I'm gonna call that good. And maybe bring it down just a skosh so that that's going to show up. Alright, and we'll get rid of our work group and we'll change the name to French curve. And let's drop it in at the top. And turn this all back on. Okay. And let's bump it over a little bit. So, okay. Now it's hanging way off more than I want. And let's see what happens when we do that. I like the coverage though. Maybe I'll just cheat this way. Yep, that will do. Alright, so we've got that in here. I don't know what this was going to be, but I know what this is. So let's see here. My nose has been itchy. I don't know what that was. A little something there. There's a a little something there. So let me just do a hide. See if I can figure. Oh, I see where that is. I really covered that up with the soccer ball. That's why. Is that little piece worth it? I don't have the electrical wire going through here, which I can still do. Drink. Cheers. Okay, well, I know I'm going to have to add that for sure. So let's go for this for sure's. Actually, the waxer, I think you're going to get promoted over the circle template. Let's see. Yes or no? Undo. Redo. Redo? No? Okay. Waxer above the circle template. And then I think I'm also going to give it a little more rotation. Get it off this point and bump it up there. There we go. There we go. Okay. Still not sure about that part, but this part I do know. I don't know if I'm going to miss this or not. And I'm not sure about this area here. I got a couple of blank spots I'm not sure of. I know what this is. So I think I'll quick do this. Okay. And again, I think I'll go back to my workspace to do this part here. Oh, I keep hitting the Windows key. Okay. I think I'll throw you in here too, unaltered. Symbol, branch, curve. Actually, I'm going to call it 0, 1. Okay. And we'll delete that. Okay. So, we've got this. And let's clean up some things. Guides, let's clear them all. Looks like there are some locked. View, guides. Unlock guides. Then I can select and delete maybe. Nope, it's still on a locked layer. Okay. I'll put the locks back on for later. And let's see here. I want this right here. So let's hide that. And we need to get down. I did it again. No, it's here. Good. Alright. Sorry, I thought my face was over it again. Let's see. I want this one unlocked again, because I'm going to work on this piece. And go ahead and rotate it. Get out another rule. Take a look. Just a little more rotation. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and recreate this partition. portion, and let's see here, and that is a couple of wedding bands. Sorry, honey. And let's see here. Rounded corners. Let's do for now. And we need another layer at the top here. And just start with this. Okay, and that's pretty round. So the way I normally like to do it anyway is to go to the square, rectangle tool. Make my shape. Feel for that. Then switch that. And then go to Effects and Stylize and Rounded Corners. Now you have control over it. I don't think I need much. Let's just go with a 2 and preview. 3 is going to be too much. Oh, let me leave my rings. Actually, looks rounded. Actually, looks like it should be more. So more like that. Okay. And let's see here. And okay. And actually want this. I wonder if I shouldn't just hand draw that. Yeah, it's gonna look a little. I always put an arch on it, but I'm just going to draw that. Let's see. So here, shift on. Up to here. And let's do that. And let's do this. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and select these 2 points, Control Alt J, and we're going to do horizontal. I lied. Control Alt J, we're going to do, see, now that you got to stop right here, because if you do it, I forget every time that if you mess it up and undo, then it does a full selection. So we're going to do cancel, hit the direct select tool and try this again, and we want to line it vertically. There we go. Okay, and we might just give this a little nudge. Let's see, I don't want it to be too much, so let's go with that. And I'm going to go ahead and reflect this. Or in the old days, we're going to flop it. And let's see, we want 90 and copy. No, we don't. I'll try it again. Let's see, reflect, object, horizontal, vertical, preview, and copy. Okay. There we go. So this one's going to be perfect right here. Control J. This one, Control J. then we're going to, actually I think I'll just delete this point. No. Can I do it up here too? Let's see. Nope, because it only has one. That one's got two. Okay. This would come down like that, so it wouldn't be shown. So we're just going to have this as a fill when I get it around this corner part. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and put some thin to thick lines, brushes. There you go. And then I want some highlights. I've already picked this top corner here. So what I can do is, here's another cheat. Okay, so I've got that and I've got that. So what I'm going to do is copy and do a Control 3 and then a Control F to paste it in front. Then I'm going to remove these points, delete, and so we got our two half ovals. Delete, delete. Now, the trick is, because we've got points in different places here, I'll go ahead and try it and see what it does, but it might be that we actually have to add a point here and then 2 points there to get it to do a smooth blend. But let's just see what happens. Blend, make. Nope, that's going to work okay. And so we've got the make, and so now we go back to blend again, and we're going to change the options, and so let's see, 1, 2, 3, so maybe another, let's try it with steps and 6, and preview. That looks a little snug. Let's try 5s. Okay. That looks pretty good. And let's go ahead and blend. Do an expand. And object ungroup. So now we got individual lines. And I think I'm just going to need the top one. So let's go ahead and just do this. Delete, 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 delete. Okay. Too many, undo. Okay. So we've got this line here that's going to be sort of our edge glare shine line, and so a trick you can use here, sure you can cut this and do this around, but if you go ahead and take your eraser tool, bring it in here roughly the size you want it to be, and just give it a little pop. Oh, because it's not grouped, or not grouped, it's still just a line. That's alright. It's still going to work. So I'm going to do that. Select this point. Come down here like this. And then connect there. And that's what I was looking for. So it gives sort of a reflection. Hot spot on the ring, and so that's done, so I can get rid of these two also. Delete and Control Shift 3 to get my original back, and that's gonna be it. Then I'm going to, if I go ahead and close this off, And this is going to be thick, and this is going to be thin. I think I still want this the way it is, so I'll just actually have to fill this in for the rest, and then I also just want to go ahead and do a copy on this, and probably bring it down. I have the shift on. Let's squeak in by here. There we go. Do it like that, but bring it down, and let's make it a little bit smaller. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna let go of that, dump that, and squeeze it in a little bit. Where are you? I stashed it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and make this a teeny bit smaller. Like that. And bring it down to... Okay. And then what? Budget? No. Just grab that, and yep, I'm going to go ahead and grab this point and get rid of it, delete, and delete. Okay, so there we go, and then I just fill these in with black when I get it where I want it to go, and it's probably going to be easier to just go ahead and do that fill beforehand. So, and just to make sure that I have everything, I'm going to do it the shapes this time. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do a copy. Go ahead and hide these again. Control Shift 3. Nope, just Alt 3. Nope, I'm just gonna Control 3. Control 3. Alright, and paste in back. And let's just do this. Control J. That's why I didn't do it before. Control J. And I'm going to take off the strokes. Make it a fill. Do a unite. Do a white. I'll just do it like that. Nope. Nope. And now Alt Control 3. Stop doing that. Select, and let's just go in here for now. Okay. So, I'll worry about the high point later. Yes or no? Let's do this. Oh, wrist cramp here. Okay, so I want to be at that layer, or actually level. I'm going to go ahead and grab the blob brush and just come in here. Just to get a feel, and this. And select those, that and that and that. It's not touched enough. Okay, and just do like, oh, fine, be like that. Gold. Let's do white again, and just do an opacity. How much shine do I want? Okay, and Control X, paste on top, Control F, and I can always mess with color later. I'm going to go ahead and group them, and group, and there we go. Control X. Here and paste and bring it up here and rotate. Grab a corner here, bring it down. So, oh, how did it go so off? Okay, try this again. I want this to go here. There we go. And a little nudge, and maybe another little nudge. Now that's a little too tangent with my horns there. So, let's try moving it over a little bit. But that's not going to match up there. So if I'm going to do that, this is going to have to go here, and that's going to have to go there. Covering up too much there. Nope. Cheat. Okay, I'll just call that good for the moment. Rings. And I want it behind the ram, behind the book. That'll work. Alright, and what was this? Oh, I thought I did name that. Oh well. YP. Okay. Alright, so we got another piece done. How we doing? Is it almost an hour? Let's take a quick peek. I thought it said how long it was run time there. Never mind. Look at the web pages, I should tell. Goodbye, French curves. I thought it said right in here what the runtime was. Where's my clock? Okay, what about it? You telling me, YouTube? No. Started when? No. Still showing you're live. Still showing Twitch offline. Oh well. You're lost, Twitch. Alright, so... Alright. And... I think that's going to be it for this one. What do I have left? I don't know what that was supposed to be. I can put some cables here. There's a plug. Could always do something where the plug comes out over here too. Got the rings. And also put some of that background like I did with the purple. And we'll just have to take a look at here and see what we think. Back to outer space. Nope, definitely need something there. That's just too spaced out unless I decide to move something over, do some arranging. Nope, I definitely need something there. I think after that though, I think I'm going to call this good. Maybe here, definitely needs something here. And I also didn't include the rapidograph that's supposed to be hiding out here, but I don't think you miss it. Maybe I can do that out here somewhere. Yeah, have that poking out here. It's possible, that might work. I definitely need something there. Okay, pretty close, pretty close. Alright, well, if anybody was watching, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you in the next one. Adios.